What's up, Virus? What's up, man? Oh, hey, you're here early. Uh, how's life? Why do I have a notification? So I'm only here in Discord. Some bro, I haven't made it there yet. Man, I'm still clicking on shit.
Yeah, obviously you haven't made it here.
I haven't made it there yet. I'm feeling like poop today. Feeling real poopy. My nose has been running like crazy. It just like started halfway through the day. Bam, nose run. Was feeling
Everyone
great.
in my house is coming down with something, so it's just a matter of time for me.
I honestly don't know if mine is like a catchable or if it's like just my nose
Like,
being an asshole.
I was gonna make a Pokemon joke.
No.
'Cause he said if it's catchable, I was gonna be like, or if it's, I don't know, what would be a good, what's a Pokemon that you can't catch?
Uh, ones that other trainers own.
Yeah.
That's about it. And you can do that even in XD if they're demon Pokemon. They're demons.
I mean, yes, there's like some Pokemon that like won't evolve until you trade them to someone else, but that's like the most perfect analogy for catching something that someone else has.
Yeah. He's gonna have it for me.
Got that. Oh, can you get that, teammate? You cannot.
Oops. We're dead. We're not dead. We're all good. We survived.
Damn it.
I don't want to go for that. Oh, boy.
Oh, come on. What was that bounce? Are you kidding me?
Ah. Oh. Ah!
Jesus, both sides are lucky not to have scored on.
Teammate, but stop.
Teammate, what are you gonna do?
Oh.
Oh,
The digital frontier.
one day. Oh shit, that was a good pass.
Ah, he hit it before I did.
Man, what a fucking stalemate here. Both sides with good attacks that aren't culminating in anything. So I was waiting for you, and you were hosting Okami Hylia? Is that right?
Yeah. Hylia.
Hylia? Okami Hylia? Oh, but such a good pass, though. Playing that Kingdom Hearts 3. I have to say, that game does not look appealing. She was doing the Toy Story area.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I
followed the series for a while. The only one I actually played all the way through was the Game Boy one, Chain of Memories, I think it was, and that was mostly just because it had like a card-based
game, yeah.
mechanic to it, which you know I love. Oh fuck! Good start. But like I followed I was like watching other people play the first two and shit. And I was into it back then.
I didn't really see much of Kingdom Hearts until, like, within the last 2 years or so.
Aaron Gorn, how's it going?
What's up there, Mr. Gorn? How's it going, man? Yeah, I wasn't.
And,
I
you're still
didn't watch
here,
it.
Ohio vibes.
I didn't watch anything about Kingdom Hearts until like in the last couple of years, and I did not like it. I really struggled to watch one of the LPers that I watch. Oh, go through it.
Teammate, no! God damn.
I tried to get there early, but playing Piranha, my nose keeps running. You son of a bitch. Nice, man. How you liking the plant? I'm.
That sounds like a euphemism for weed.
Probably.
How you liking the plant? How you liking that herb?
Teammate.
How much you want to bet there's a strain of weed called Piranha Plant now?
I saw some kills off the top with Piranha Plant. That looked a little sketch.
Kills off the top. What does that mean?
Like you're hitting them like as they're dying off the top of the screen because they're just like stun locked in your moves. You do some moves and then you do his up B, and he launches all the way to the top of the screen with the character, and just basically like, Bayo could do it, and that was one reason why Bayo was broke. But so far, it seems like medium percent you could only do it on. So good.
Medium percent, as in the enemy's health totals in medium percentage.
Yeah.
What would you consider that? Like 60s, 70%?
50.
Oh, so literally like halfway to 100.
I've not liked Teammate this match. I don't know. He's doing stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm not jiving. My chemistry isn't jiving with him.
Oh, I thought I could squeeze it into the bottom corner. I should have let you have it.
Haircut, yeah, man. I got my hair cut.
In the center. Oh my god! I haven't seen your haircut.
It's just I get
In 160p, I literally cannot tell the difference.
well. It's not covering my forehead. That's for sure.
That's you.
I was real tired of it. I wanted to get a haircut like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't.
Did you say it's not covering your forehead?
Yeah,
Oh no, teammate.
because my hair was really long, so it covered my forehead.
God damn it. I just didn't have enough boost to get there. Let's get the fuck out of here.
GG. The thing with Kingdom Hearts, so the gameplay looks okay. I don't like Disney, and I don't like.
Oh boy, yeah, you have much less hair now.
I don't like the storyline in it. It's very Disney, like, don't lose your heart.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna be friends, and then we're gonna win.
It's like really convoluted too, but yeah, I've seen like a supercut of all the times they said heart in like the first two games. It was ridiculous.
And then this doesn't like deter me from the series. This is just me making fun of it. Their timeline is absolutely ridiculous.
The plot line is bonkers convoluted.
You want to play the games? You gotta play Kingdom Hearts 1 or Kingdom Hearts 1.5, and then 1.8 final remix, and then or 282 over 5 days or some shit is another game, and then I don't have it. And then Dream Drop Distance, and then fuck, and then like one of the games.
I think I just wasn't smart enough to keep up with it. I was like, oh, this is so complex, and maybe one day I'll understand. Now I realize that no, it's just bad. It's just like poorly written.
I think it's because there's like lots of stuff
Oh, nice.
the dude wanted to do to it. He realized later on, he's like, shit, I could put a game in here. I don't think the storyline thing's necessarily bad. I play Metal Gear. That's got a convoluted story.
Yeah, I also think that one's bad.
I don't think it's a bad series in general. Just it's not my cup of tea. I wish I'd be into it too, because it's quality. I did like the look of the teammate. What do you go for the ball? I'm in net.
I really like Keyblades. I think those are so cool.
The only Keyblade I like is the one that the Sasuke looking guy has. He's got like a new in Kingdom Hearts 3. He's got this like newfangled.
Oh,
Yeah, don't. Oh fuck. He's got like a Keyblade that's designed like the new car keys are. So it's got like
a key fob.
Not like a key fob.
Keyblade fob.
No.
That was just a hilarious visual for a second.
It's like the like ones that are cut out weird. It's hard to describe. I don't know how to describe them. Instead of like the whole edge of the key is, you like only part of the key is cut out. I can't describe it. Teammate, why don't you like continue? What are you doing?
He's real happy with back passes and wants to just control the ball with dribbles the whole time. Should be fine if he was good, really good at it.
Oh, I went for a block.
Go teammate, go teammate, go teammate. What the fuck? He hit it towards our goal there. That's not in, unfortunately.
Yeah, there was a time where he shot on net and just like left. it didn't go in. So he just left. He could like followed up. He just
nice.
It kind of shows he only has 68 points. I think that's just him hitting the ball all the time.
Maybe he was desperate to get to 69, and now he's furious.
Yeah, he's pissed. Shit, how do I get 1 point? And now he's sitting here doing nothing. But pretty much accomplishing the same. Oh!
That's not fair. I mean, there were times where he had a negative impact, like just
yeah,
there.
like just there, yeah.
Sitting still was kind of better. He wasn't using R boost when he was sitting still. All right, give me something here. Not bad, not bad. Oh fuck.
Oh, post.
I wasn't expecting that bounce.
Oh, toast went for it, not the pizza man. What are you doing? Why? Teammate, why do you think it's okay to just pass it in front of the net? Our net. Oh, I got bumped. Oh. Good bump by Toast.
Oh, I got bumped.
I'm not gonna hit it. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm out of boost.
Out of boobs. He sent me flying.
Yeah, he bumped me when I was going for the ball too. I don't know if it was that same guy actually.
I'm actually like really happy that there's another Kingdom Hearts though, and and like I'm excited, but I'm also never gonna ever play it.
I really hope they keep using that engine and actually release more instead of one every 16 years. Oh fuck!
Oh no!
Oh yeah, he's gonna hit it again. Oh, I would have had that actually, but that was a pretty good pass. Don't know if that was his intent. These guys are really trying to come back. Also, post-war pizza doesn't look very good. He also doesn't have a themed name. Good. Oh! A little off. Some of my moves are just slightly off. Oh my god.
No. I don't trust teammate here. Oh, if I hadn't been bumped. Oh, no one's there. Damn.
Went back. Teammate also went back.
Yeah. Wow, he didn't shoot that in front of our net. Surprising.
But
Just go in. Go in. Whew. I'll take it.
oh, post-war pizza was back. That's why. It's like, why did that go in?
Interesting.
Kale MVP now.
Wow. After having sub 100 the entire match.
I got the Quasar 3 goal explosion finally.
Nice.
I got a green lollipop.
He had 1 goal and 1 save. Yeah, it's like I'm also like really happy for all those fans that have been waiting years to finally get their hands on another Kingdom Hearts. I'm not really into those kind of character 3D character action-y games that's largely button mashy. Like a Devil May Cry kind of thing, or a Hyrule Warriors. It's not really my jam anymore. I used to like them a lot.
I like them a lot, but Kingdom Hearts is a bit too slow for me. And not as punishing, too, if you fuck up. I know people would disagree because there's some hard bosses and you can fuck up real bad, but I think in general, combat doesn't feel as tight. It's a little bit floaty.
Yeah. And I have to heartily agree with. I guess I wouldn't recommend Far Cry 3 and 4 to you, but I do think that you would have a good time. I think. Oh, teammate is AFK. Fantastic. Oh shit! I don't have it. I do have it. Thank God. Like I don't. I'm not saying like. I think if you spend an afternoon with it, with some of the cool upgrade stuff, like they're like going into an outpost and scouting with your binoculars and marking targets, and then like sneaking up and stealthing 1 or 2 of them, and then obviously shit will go bad and you have to start gunning them down. Like that stuff's real fun. Oh, now they've got an AFK guy. I'm not even recommending that you play it, just that... Oh, let's get another one! Oh, shit.
A game I'd be interested in playing is Just Cause. Fucking with the physics.
See, I didn't like that one. Like, the zany shit is cool, but...
That'd be
calculated.
That'd be how I'd like it. It's just
the
like
shooting was just so bad for me. Like, like the silly shit, like riding on playing and grappling to shit, that was cool, but I actually really didn't like Just Cause 2 at all. And maybe Just Cause 3 has improved some of the things I didn't like, but
Just Cause 3 definitely got zanier, from what I understand. And I think 4's out, yeah.
really, that's out already? Damn,
So
I haven't been keeping up track with it.
it's gotta really appeal to me for me to play a shooter though. Anthem is gonna be crazy if I end up liking it.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of complaints, but none of them seemed like things that would keep me from liking it on the whole. Just like a lot more of that stuff about how the beta's fucked up and like network stuff was fucked up, and it seems like people really enjoy the movement and the combat, and that's what I care about. Damn, Roundhouse is too tough of a goalie.
Wow.
Alright, you want to just bail, McGrongo? You got a haircut, brag.
Wow. Well, copy me, why don't you? Unless we're the same person.
Let me guess, you're also going to start streaming on Twitch just like him.
Yeah, and playing Smash. Oh my god, my head's kind of itchy though from the haircut. I'm feeling the itch.
I probably would enjoy watching you play Just Cause, though. Like, I didn't find it enjoyable to play, but I do love watching GIFs of crazy shit that people get up to in that game.
That'd be the main, like I said, that'd be my main appeal for it, is the zany shit. So that's probably how I'd try to kill everything. Zany wacko bullshit. Whoop. Did you watch the Chris Ray Gun video?
Betcha.
It's pretty good. It kind of seemed like he had the same takeaway from the
You're talking about the kids with the hats and the
the MAGA hat.
the goalie, yes.
The MAGA hat thing, where it was basically like watching it and going, yeah, all right, and being like more outraged about people's reaction to it more than what actually happened.
Yeah, I feel like because we talked about it with Angel, and I feel like I didn't quite represent my opinion on that correctly, because it felt like my main argument was just that the kids in the MAGA hats were assholes, which I still think they are assholes, but that my secondary thrust of that argument was that they're also dumb kids, and they may not even really be that much hardcore Trump fans as much as they're just, oh yeah, nicely done.
I don't know if that guy even hit it.
It wiggled so much, I have no idea what happened there.
Well, he did hit it. Look at this. I think it was still going in, but still he could have saved it.
So, because I obviously have pretty Pavlovian response to a bunch of teenagers in MAGA hats being just like, ugh. But honestly, the stuff I've seen, they showed remarkable restraint. They, especially after seeing the PSA Sitch video now as well, those guys could have escalated things multiple times, and honestly, they kind of just let insults roll right off of them for the most part. They made some decent comebacks to what people were saying to them. I still think that one kid was being a smug bastard, but also he didn't say or do anything
I mean,
really needs like ridicule. Definitely not doxing. Obviously, we talked about that.
he just sat there with a dumb look on his face. I can't really like.
Yeah, yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
I don't even know if I'd call him a smug asshole. I don't know anything he said besides he just sat there with a dumb look on his face. I didn't watch his interview or anything though. I don't know.
Oh, we could have been boned there.
Oh boy. And, like the Native American approached him, and it wasn't like their first confrontation. So there's that on top of it. But I mean, the group of kids were still being, they're being asshats. They're saying dumb shit. Like that one kid shouting out, "It's not rape if she likes it." I was like, oh,
Yeah.
come on. But I mean, edgelords say that shit.
Yeah, and that's largely what my takeaway was, is that I can't really be that mad at any of those kids. They're all trying to act cool and like they're, what the fuck? Oh, he said I got it. Okay. You know, they're with their friends, so they all want to be.
They're trying.
Yeah, yeah. So they're dumb kids. They didn't do anything wrong, really, or not anything worth talking about for sure.
Yeah.
I think the reason it blew up is because it that video looks so much like kids being a dick to the Native American, and just that like disrespect of your elders kind of thing. Like the dude was walked towards the group with the drum, but he didn't get in that kid's face, from what I could tell. And you know, maybe I'm wrong, but he kind of walked towards the group of kids doing his singing and drumming. But it's really about like who got. Oh, I'm getting a disconnect. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh man, everything is real wonky on my end. Oh, I hope I'm hitting the ball here. Oh, now it's cleared up. No, it's not. Hope the internet doesn't cut out again.
I mean, I think he approached the group, but I think he also like the kid took a step forward. I don't really like.
Because the reason I'm calling him a smug bastard is because like, not only the shit-eating grin, but like it feels like he's in that dude's personal space. And it's kind of like, haha, I'm in your face.
Right.
Which is not even like a. Oh, it's so bad. Am I getting robot-y? Or is it just
No.
Rocket League? Okay. Hopefully.
I mean, I think he's in his personal space, but also at the same time, though, like they both weren't backing down. It's not like the guy kept trying to back up and he kept getting in the personal space. They both seemed okay with it.
Yeah.
So I can't really. I think one big thing is it looks very symbolic towards like potential bad United States stuff, where you have guy wearing MAGA hat and Native American both like staring each other down, and
And that's why it's a big thing. Like, that's why it's gotten the attention that it's gotten, because you know, obviously no one actually got hurt, which is why Chris Ray Gun's like, why is this even a thing? But it's like, well, it's because of social media and that very striking image of them squaring off kind of thing.
yeah,
is why this spread like wildfire. What's crazy is that it should have been more a story about the black Hebrew Israelite guys being super racist the whole time. Like, what the fuck is up with those guys?
and provoking violence, like trying to provoke violence and
literally
shit,
provoking violence and threats
threatening
of
people. They're the guy with the skateboard that kept like saying, "Oh, I'm gonna beat that kid's ass if he comes near me."
Yeah.
And he tries to like get out a weapon out of his thing. He's like, "Oh, you know, Where's that whatever the fuck weapon he was looking for? Probably a stick or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was some kind of stick or staff or whatever.
And then, like, as soon as the Native American, the MAGA hat kids just like started doing their thing, and pictures were being taken and whatnot, like they kind of seemed like, no, pay attention to me still though.
That was hilarious.
And then they broke up, and he's like, yeah, break it. They broke up, like the group broke up, and then they immediately turned to another group and start trying to do shit with that group instead.
How long is it going to take them to start beef with someone else?
Yeah.
5 minutes, 1 minute, 1 second.
Yeah.
Like,
and then he just starts
look
like,
at these motherfuckers over here. It's like, oh my god, stop. Take a drink of water, Jesus. You can't be at a 10 all day long. I loved their kowtowing to the cops at the end. That was just fucking great. We don't care about your police either. Thank you, officer. No, everything's fine. Went from like hard asses to oopsies.
oh, the cops are here. Time to. Oh, no, I'll act like a respectable citizen now. Okay.
And you can tell like they're getting a high from it. They're on that like rush of adrenaline. It's like, oh man, that was one of the best ones we've ever done, or something like that.
Yeah. I commented on the video, and because the guy holding the camera just constantly kept saying, "That's right."
Oh my god.
That's
yeah.
right.
He's the enabler, because you know the other guy's saying dumbass shit, and if he was by himself, he probably wouldn't have that confidence. But he's got to have his his hype crowd there.
I just love the guy. The main guy just says something, and he's just like, "That's right."
Especially when things that like when he wasn't even making like a statement or an argument. It was just like, and look at this, that's right. And I was like, wait, that's right? That wasn't even a declaration. What are you agreeing to? And another thing, that's right. Is that all you can say?
I like that the beginning of the ray gun recap, he was like, yeah, I know everyone wants me to talk about the shave thing.
The razor thing. He has a $1 shave club ad. That was
yeah.
funny. It just never talks about the Gillette ad.
Yeah. I have a feeling he might do a full form video on that. I don't have boost, so.
So, I didn't know about the new Ghostbusters movie with the old cast.
I didn't know that either.
Oh boy. And then there was that like Leslie Jones tweet where she was saying that this is like something Trump would do.
Yeah.
And now I have no love for our president. I've made this clear multiple times, and I'm very upset with him. But to take something totally unrelated to him, and go like, that's something Trump. I was like, wow. So do you live your entire day with like Trump glasses on? Like, is this part of the Trump problem in America right here? Order at McDonald's and you go, oh, thanks Trump. You know, it's like it's the thanks
Obama thing.
It's the internet's getting fucky again. I wonder if I need to like relaunch Rocket League or something.
I just, that's just insane to me that that the movie didn't do well. People didn't like the Girl Ghostbusters movie, and then they're like, yeah, we're just gonna make a Ghostbusters 3 instead. Well, fucking course they're gonna. Your movie didn't do well. People didn't like it.
Yeah, your movie was not well received. But again, when you paint that as, oh, this is just the sexists are the only reason it didn't do well, sexist or racist.
Yeah.
You can't convince them otherwise that like, no, the movie was actually like, I've seen some of the movie and none of it was entertaining. It was just a really bad movie from what I have seen. Teammate has been great.
And like, you know, I
was on board. I have no problem with taking a movie and giving it an all-female cast. I was stoked to go see the all-female version of Ocean's 11, because I love heist movies, and I like almost all of the female cast members they got for the female Ocean's 11 are actresses that I like, and the movie was fine. It wasn't great, but I didn't hate it either. But my point being is that, like, I'm not biased against all female cast. Honestly, if anything, I'm maybe a little biased towards it. I kind of think it's fun. I enjoy that idea, and an all female Ghostbusters, minus the black lady, because she's just her character was awful. But I feel like if you take those 3 actresses and their characters, you could have made a good Ghostbusters movie with them. Just the writing was fucking terrible, and the plot, the editing, just everything. The jokes were so bad. The movie was awful.
I had no like attachment towards any of the Ghostbusters, nor did I care that they were making one.
I'm not a Ghostbusters fanboy. That did not bother me that it was like gonna ruin the Ghostbusters. I didn't have any problems with trying to revitalize it. I liked the movie as a kid. I wasn't over the moon with about, man, teammate almost with 1,000 points. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do now in this economy.
Yeah, and the fact that they're making a Ghostbusters 3, I have no intention of seeing that, nor do I care.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also not a movie guy, so that's not surprising.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what movie I'd want to watch right now. Like, thinking of all like future movies, I don't know.
With the one exception of the Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah.
Squeeze that in there.
Yeah, I totally want to see the Monster Hunter movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was just a slip of the mind there.
Yeah, I love what they're doing with the black lady.
Rihanna.
You mean Rihanna? Yeah, the only one.
Like Rihanna.
Oh my God! Speaking of
no.
famous ladies, did you hear about I think Ariana Grande and her tattoo?
Yeah, it was the wrong word in. Was it Chinese or Japanese?
Japanese. It was supposed to be.
She had the wrong word in there. It was supposed to be like 7 rings or something.
Yeah, 7 rings, and yeah, I looked it up. It's fucking like a charcoal barbecue or some shit.
How do you? You're a millionaire. How do you not go to a place that's gonna do it right?
Just like,
what shitty ass tattoo parlor did this multi-millionaire go to?
She could easily looked it up herself. Like,
yeah.
I didn't even know I didn't even know that word in Japanese. All I did was bring out my Google Translate app, took a picture of it, copied the kanji because you can like highlight the kanji, and I went. It does say barbecue stuff, but let me make sure. I copied it, pasted it into an online Japanese dictionary, and sure enough,
the Google Translate is kind of scary. How much it can do.
Yeah. It's pretty good. You don't have to be a genius. And I like how she deleted the post too. So like,
gonna have to get that removed now.
Also, it looked like I thought I saw it was on like the palm of her hand.
Yeah, that's a pretty visible spot.
Well, but it's also a spot that'll wear away. Like that tattoo's gonna just naturally be gone. It looked like the palm of her hand. Yeah. The palms of your hands wear away real quick.
And I thought tattoos went deep enough that wasn't a problem.
I mean, it still might be there. It might be like faded, but
it's not going to look as good.
It's not going to look as good. That bit thing at my work, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Jeez.
I found out that the tool that analyzed the bit was wrong, and it's analyzing the bit wrong, and so now want to know why that's the case. So like the test that's doing the thing is passing, and that's the thing that's wrong. The other things that read the bits are correct. So it's very, very strange.
That is strange.
So not only do we have a problem, but the person who made the test that analyzes has a problem too. Send that over there. Just gonna. Oh, I touched it.
But yeah, her blaming Trump with that tweet was so bizarre. Obviously blaming Trump and attributing it to Trump-like behavior. It's almost like she could just be like, let me throw the word Trump in and I can get every Trump hater to instantly be on my side, is what that felt like.
Well, I think that's her mentality basically is bad thing equals Trump, so.
Mm-hmm. I hate being manipulated like that. Like, no, fuck you, I'm not going to be on your side just because
Yeah.
you throw that in there.
It'll sway the emotional people, but not really the people that look at that and go, alright, no. Like, I don't like Trump either, but come on.
Yep. And it's crazy because, like, Wonder Woman crushed it at the box office.
Yeah,
You're
people
really
like that a
telling
lot.
that, like, just women and like people are super stoked for Captain Marvel. And you might counter with those are the exceptions to the rule, but I think right now people are more into female leads than ever. It almost feels like that'll be a boost to your ratings to get like a bankable female star in the lead role. Jennifer Lawrence has been crushing it for a while now.
Obviously, personally, I'm fine with female leads because I like female characters. I watch anime. Like that has a lot of female like badasses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I liked Railgun, but more than I liked Index.
Yeah, be Railgun. We don't need to like establish that we're not. If anything, having a female lead might be more likely for me to watch. Come on.
I'm just biased that they're humans and not drawn. At this point, I like anime so much more. You jump to. There's one guy on the other team that really likes to go for demos. Maybe some lunchbox. Oops.
Go, teammate. What the hell? Why did you do that? Oh, I went too high.
Up.
Yeah!
Slam a jabber. Give him the dunk.
I murdered him. Look at me murder him. I did not murder him. Teammate had a spike in his ping there for a second. Oh, finish him.
No, I suck. I didn't have boost though, and I don't know if I could have won that without. I don't know. Probably just suck.
I think there was something else I want to talk about with the Chris Ray gun.
God, what was one of the things that he said? Oh, one of the things I liked him say. He's like, I much rather dig a spoon into my lung and eat my dying breath.
Yeah, eat my dying breath. That was great.
That was a good phrasing.
Yeah, it was funny that whatever he was complaining about was a little much. Not something that like bothers me as much as him, but that was a really funny turn of phrase there. Oh shit!
I don't have boost.
I believe there was a Thunderfoot video the other day. Did we talk about that?
I don't think we did. The Elon Musk's car.
Yeah.
The flying car comment.
For the first minute, I was like, "Oh, Thunderfoot, you've lost your damn mind. That dude is clearly joking." Because Elon Musk jokes all the time. He is prone to the jokes. It is like, not even Elon would want to strap canisters to his car, thinking it would be good for braking, cornering, and maybe even flying. I was like, that's ridiculous. But man, unless he's been running that joke in front of like other people in interviews as well, unless it's like some kind of long-standing joke that Thunderfoot doesn't get from context, it really sounded like he was legit.
It sounds like he sounds serious.
He really did.
And boy, it sounds real stupid.
It's so stupid though.
The amount of push you get out of that is so little.
It would be gone so fast too, and the tanks are so heavy.
And it's
what's
inefficient.
Crazy, yeah, it's super inefficient. It's like a lot of the other things that pie in the sky ridiculous concepts, like the Hyperloop and like his subway tunnels and shit. Like, there's a bunch of his shit where I can see how people would be hoodwinked because they don't know as much about engineering and science and that kind of stuff. Even though, or the rockets, like that stuff was, fairly obvious to us. But I get it if somebody is like science isn't their thing. But this one, are you kidding me? This one is so stupid, like right from the outset.
I still think people aren't like necessarily going to be smart enough to understand it, though. Like, did you see that? Like
yeah, that one guy tweeting with him like, "Oh, I assume you're going to use a cold whatchamacallit?
Cold
air what? He left. What the hell, teammate?
Yeah, cold thruster or whatever, like basically
pressurized.
Basically with the category that air's in.
Yeah, so
it doesn't need to be heated in order for it to cause propulsion.
JT Wentworth, 877 cash now.
This to me seems less outlandish on the surface than his rockets.
Oh, for sure. The rockets is absurd, but I get
and
why
his
people
subway
wouldn't know
tunnel.
that right away. And what?
And the subway tunnels too, because like again, those seem like gigantic feats of human engineering, while on the surface, to a layman, strapping a oxygen canister to a car sounds pretty easy and doable, and like, why haven't we done this before kind of thing to them.
Oh, fuck.
So, to me, it seems more plausible
Yeah,
if you
that.
look
like,
at it from the outside.
It sounds more doable, but as like a concept, the other ones are more complex and intricate and deal with numbers and figures that are like beyond. But this is, I guess, because it's more small scale and relatable. I was just thinking like it's easier to see why it's so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah. But, people aren't knowledgeable and they don't think about this stuff. So.
Oh boy. Like, it was so dumb that I was like, he's kidding. Come on, that's clearly a joke.
Yeah, I was like, why would you do that? Like that's not gonna help.
Like, fly? Like when he says and maybe even fly, that's when I was like, oh, it's definitely a joke. Okay. Ah, damn you. But unless Thunderfoot is taking some of those other interviews like out of context, like unless they started laughing 5 seconds after he cuts the video, he seemed really serious about all of that.
Yeah, he did. And like, there's tons of people in the comments going, "No, it's clearly a joke." It's like, really though? Is it?
Felt like it, but you can hear him talking about it, like, because he's done stuff like the flamethrower that was clearly just for sillies, like he actually did it, but it, you know, it was mostly just for laughs, kind of thing. So
And
it's like he's part of, and he does, you know, memes and shit.
But like him making a flamethrower, you know, if it's like Elon Musk plans on making a flamethrower, I'd be like, well, I mean, it sounds plausible. I don't know why he's doing it, but I mean,
Right, I'm submitting that as evidence that he's willing to do and say shit to be silly. Like, he even said he wanted to be on PewDiePie's meme review, I think, unless that was photoshopped. But like, he's willing to post shit to his Twitter that's just for laughs. And if that's what this was, then no harm, no foul. But like I said, those interviews that Thunderfoot showed, he seemed serious, and like multiple times.
Yeah. He talked
and
about
I was
it
like,
with
well, maybe
Joe
the guy
Rogan.
on Twitter is also in on the joke. But oh no, damn it! Teammate gave a nice shot before it was even in. Because yeah, it was entertaining watching Thunderfoot show just all of the reasons why it was ridiculous. But you know, I did know those before I even went into it. It was still kind of neat to see the math. But really, the whole time it was just like, are you sure he's not joking? I was like, I can't even begin to wrap my head around how a guy. And it's not like he's programming those rockets to to land themselves for SpaceX. You know, I get that. It's not like he hired smart people to get Tesla off the ground.
Yeah.
It's not like he's building the cars himself, but he's got to have at least some technical know-how to get where he is now, you would think. Oh, what a block! He's got to have enough knowledge to know that that's fucking crazy. But then, Thunderfoot shows how someone used that canister in one of the Hyperloop tests, and was like, "No, please tell me he didn't just see that." One of his students used that, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is cool. Let's start throwing this on stuff." Because that's certainly what it feels like.
Just the amount of thrust you get out of it's stupid, and like
how heavy they are.
How heavy they are for the amount of thrust. That's why they're inefficient. Like
he talks about how they're gonna use like the Tesla's batteries to recompress air. And aside from the noise, because goddamn air compressors are noisy.
Yeah.
And then releasing the air is noisy.
Yeah.
But also, like, you're not going to be able to crank them up with air in an efficient timetable. They're going to spend the entire time empty and just blaring the fucking... Because he says, we'll put the compressors in the back seat. It's like, it's got to be a joke, right? Because that's funny. That's such a ludicrous idea that it's funny. But is he serious?
It's like the Pinto?
Wow, teammate had 40 points.
The Pinto where you'd run in the back of it, and because the gas tank was like right on the back or whatever, if they got into
oh yeah,
and they would explode. Imagine having basically a bomb right behind your head. It's not like the trucks that carry those oxygen canisters have, explosive warnings on them, and they have to be certified and all that. No, don't worry about that.
You know, I would totally love to see an anime that had that idea though, where it's like they've got canisters on each side with nozzles pointing forward, and like down. So like they could push down on the car for more downforce. They could have a nozzle facing forward to like slow the car down for like better braking.
Extreme racing anime.
Yeah, like an extreme racing anime. I would be so into that.
That's still technical, even though it's like it's outlandish, but you know, it has basis.
Just like the boxing thing was like,
yeah,
they can already punch each other hard enough to cause concussions and like knock each other out. But how cool would it be if they had robot arms?
Yeah. When it comes to anime, you just like, if they explain it, they're like, here's an explanation. You're like, yeah, I mean, the effect isn't that intense in real life, but I'm fine with that. Like,
right, yeah.
You gave a technical explanation. It makes sense.
They'd hand wave it away with an explanation about how they can recharge those canisters in a timely manner. Whoa!
And store more in a smaller area or some shit,
yeah.
and it doesn't weigh that much because they don't even talk about the weight because it
would be worth it if you could actually get like better cornering and like imagine them going around the corner and they have to like you gotta like adjust the nozzle for how much extra lateral momentum and shit, and then maybe there's like jumps in the tracks and then they have to like use some of their thrust straight down to make the jump. And it like managing that boost would be part of the driver's training and stuff.
Boost. Oh no!
I can even see it getting a shitty live action remake. Or live action like Western adaptation.
And then that gets a remake with an all-female cast and everyone hates it.
Yay! Teammate!
See you, teammate. That's what I always bail on a win, too.
It's not challenging myself. Oh, thank you for saving that.
It was all fluke.
This guy's gonna be coming in like, wow, are my teammates toxic? Why did they lose their teammate when they were up 2-0?
Or he thinks we're gods. And they're like, wow, they got 2 goals.
Beat it with an AI. Because I really liked that anime Air Gear, where it was like roller skates, but they had like motors inside the roller skates to make them go real fast. They could do like crazy tricks and shit. So I'd be down for a car-based one with those canisters on the sides. Maybe even do like post-apocalyptic kind of style where all the cars are like shitty and like beat up and you have to like scrap parts together to make it work. Like a Mad Max style.
Reminds me a lot of don't touch it.
Nice.
Of Attack on Titan, because they have the air canisters that they
the pneumatic kind of things on there.
I think they're called omnidirectional.
That's right.
Something or other.
I watched the first season of that. I haven't seen. I think there might even be a third one now.
Maybe, yeah. I think maybe. I don't know. It's not something that appeals to me, but
the those parts where they were moving through the city with their awesome omnidirectional things, and Titans, that shit was cool as hell.
Yeah, I like the idea of those like little omnidirectional things.
I thought the Titans were like more gross than they needed to be. Like if you take those and do like a Monster Hunter anime with those devices, that I'd be so on board for that.
I didn't think they were gross. Well, I don't know. I just thought they were lame, and I don't know why.
Yeah, they were lame.
Maybe it's because they were like...
They're just giant necky humans, and some of them like don't have skin.
Yeah, and they look weird.
They're going for horror factor, which is, or like gross factor. They're trying to be like, oh, trying to be terrifying. I'd rather see cool or like interesting.
Yeah.
Keywords shirt on.
Oh wow, we're buds. Wow.
I'm getting more water, so you'll have to hold the fort down for me.
What's up there, Zach? How you doing? Oh, too bad. We didn't need to do that. Fucking up that guy. What's up? You know, hanging out. I'm feeling a little poopy after my nose is running, but that's fine.
I'd actually wouldn't mind playing the Attack on Titan video game for like a couple hours and then returning it.
Yeah, I watched somebody play it. I didn't. After I watched them play, I was like, yeah, I don't want to play this.
I just think the combat looks like it could be a lot of fun. I think I'd get bored of the game, but the combat looks fun. So Piranha Plant is cray cray, huh?
Oh no!
We had a 3-0 lead.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Teammate.
I saw some attacks off the top. Zach, saw some deaths off the top. I saw some cool shit though. Like I saw a guy put out a big poison cloud, and he put his piranha plant in the poison cloud, and then did a that like neck stretch attack, and okay, no, it hit that. And so that the guy couldn't see that he was gonna do the neck stretch attack, and he ended up stretching the neck out and hit him and killed him. Won the match.
Stretch your neck out. Stretch your neck out.
It's like 50%. Yeah, I saw Villager pocket the poison cloud, and it did like 100.
Oh, damn it. Oh, teammate.
The next dress has a lot of super armor on it. Huh. You can
No. Oh my god.
you can grab when his neck is stretched out. You can grab that way too. You can like grab his head, so it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess. Well, you can grab it at least with Link's grappling hook. I don't know about other grabs. Ah, shit! I hit it, but barely.
Finish it. Oh, damn it.
That didn't have very much boost.
Teammate was playing a real safe there. What?
I scored that.
Your hit's not even going to be in the replay?
Nope.
Oh my god. I love that I got an assist too.
I'm like driving up like... Well,
Why is that
oh.
so hard?
Did I do that?
Yeah, I knew that.
I'm excited to play some Smush on Friday. I'm gonna do Piranha Plants Classic first, but after that only takes like 10-15 minutes though. After that, I'm doing some lobbies. Gonna do some lobbies.
I guess I could at some point play with you now that I have
Do
the
it.
game. Ah.
Hobby Lobby rep Bobby Stobby lobbies for American hobbies. God, I'm gonna take a shower right after stream. My
Yeah. You know, Ruashua, that's because of his sick beatboxing skills.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm not wearing my Rashra shirt. That was yesterday. I'm wearing the keyword shirt. Yeah, no. In 10th grade, I was a beatboxer. You know, just a little underground.
Just a little. He
was-
can throw down some bars.
I mean, it wasn't really. I don't know if you'd call them bars at that point. Maybe.
That's because you hadn't even reached your final form.
Well, that's because I wasn't 21 yet.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do anything illegal in the underground.
Yeah. Whoa, God, I'm getting some frame drops. Annoying.
Stretch your neck out. Oh, I ruined it.
I'm not going to take credit for that Hobby Lobby rep thing. That's a... That was a Onion news video recap on YouTube.
That's called sampling.
That's
You
yeah,
didn't
it
steal.
was a sample. That's true.
Go for it.
You didn't go for it. You were there, or wait, was he the one passing it? I don't know. I was in the back. That's all I knew. Oh God, the hell starts all over again. That's how it started. Was my sneezing.
Oh no, I sneezed too. You gave it to me. I've never sneezed in my life before. Never sneezed in my life. Only outside of it. Miss window.
Tomorrow's Thursday. It's not even Friday. Oh no!
My spinner got here today. It's even better than the one that Olivia lost. So she did me a favor.
My Amazon package came in, but it's at my parents' house and I don't need it right now. All it has is paint and metal trays in it. Not
think it's
clearly not fun.
Pretty great how the Denver airport just leans into it.
Oh yeah, they're den files. That was great.
Because it's so exactly the kind of thing that like a PR company would tell you not to do.
Yeah, exactly. Don't.
But they're like, fuck it. If anything, they're like, we're creating like this mystique around our airport that might get like some tourist attention just for having a spooky airport. But you know, spooky is not exactly the words a PR guy wants to hear with, oh, he cleared it for us. Especially for air traffic. Commercial traffic is like, people are so scared of that shit.
Yeah.
They're so scared of flying. Like, to give them any reason, even for like a joke, go for it. Fuck you, teammate. Oh yeah.
How do you know to go for that? You didn't tell him to go for it.
Oh, you're right. I guess we just got lucky.
Yeah, I guess so. He was just there. He's nuts.
You hit it by accident. Like if I don't know, that's one industry where they have to be really straight-laced. Like
Yeah.
whenever someone says some dumb shit like, I'm about to bring a bomb on this plane, you know, the airlines will be like, we take threats very seriously, and you know, you're on Facebook, so we have your name and number, right? You know.
Yeah.
So it's just really interesting to see an airport having fun like that.
I like it's also just kind of making fun of the conspiracy theorists. God fuck,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. That's what it's doing, is making fun of them. And, you know, fuck those people. Ah!
I didn't get a save. Cool.
I'm just kind of thinking of it like from like the PR guy's standpoint. He's probably wouldn't be excited about that, but because man, when you think that like the world's becoming more rational, you see stuff like the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah. Oops. Every single person in history was black. And
Abraham Lincoln. We're not sure about that.
yeah, we're that's that was still up for
so
debate.
Funny. That was so funny. Shakespeare. Oh, most definitely black.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Cleopatra looked black, is actually white.
Yeah, I did the reasoning behind it. I don't know. Didn't make any sense.
And
Kick.
then to set up.
Kick is
hello
good.
there.
96. How you going? How you doing, man? Welcome.
Are you excited for some superb owl this weekend? I know I am. The Patriots might be getting their 6th ring.
Oh,
I've lost track.
I hope it's 7 rings and they tattoo barbecue on their hand.
Good one. Good callback. I like it.
That conspiracy.
That joke was set up so perfectly, with him answering each question with such conviction.
Yeah, just he knew.
And then in that last one, he's leaning back, almost like hiding behind the mic, like, I would still up for debate.
Yeah, we don't
It's
know
like
about
there's
that.
an actual process to this. I thought you were just making shit up.
There's
Save that.
there's internal struggles within the community.
It's like, well, we don't have all the evidence. I wouldn't want to just make a rash judgment.
Ah, shitty ground pinch. I don't have boost. He doesn't have the ball.
Oh man, I'd love to see that documentary, because that
Good.
just like a very typical like pasty white guy. They're like telling him how like the white men are the evil cavemen that just recently came out of their caves to like steal society from everyone, and like the Black Jesus mural. It's like they want to be courteous to him because he's interviewing them and he's gonna like get them more attention and like spread their word, but it's also like, oh, so yeah, here's why your race sucks and is the main cause of evil in the world right now.
Here's why we hate you. I like that in the that one guy that was yelling. The word Indian means savage, and that one guy is like, no, it doesn't.
Historian has approached.
Yeah, historian has approached, and he's just like, yes, it does. He's like, you need to get educated. He's like, I am. I'm a historian.
Historian. And then he tells him what it actually means, like God's people or something like that.
So, yeah,
God's something. And then
Indo
the
in
dude,
Spanish.
The dude was like, yeah, that's it. It's like, what, you knew? What the hell? He's not even gonna like argue, like, no, that's just some bullshit that the white man made up. Retroactive. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're probably right. I was talking out of my ass this whole time.
I was just trying to get everyone raging.
And it was like they were inventing racial slurs on the
spot.
Oh
yeah, that was
like you're an Uncle Tomahawk. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because Uncle Toms are like black people that are being too deferential to white people. It's like Uncle Tom, a hawk. It's based off Uncle Tom's Cabin is his book. This famous book where one of the characters, the Uncle Tom, was like very subservient to his white masters, his slave masters, I believe. So like they're referring to the literary character when they call a black person an Uncle Tom. Like it's real derogatory and shitty.
Right.
actually pretty clever to take that and say tomahawk. And use
Yeah.
that for Native Americans. Just like, holy shit, I'm kind of in awe at your ability to be racist.
There's also that like word that they had that he put the definition up on the screen that I didn't know, like that the black Israelites call like white people or something, because
Yeah, I didn't know that word.
there's like the I don't know, the
Yeah.
god or whatever that like
Uh-huh.
I just, man, it's just like a whole new
Yeah.
religion lore bullshit.
Yeah, I had no idea about. I'd never heard about.
Yeah.
I mean, I had heard about Black Hebrew Israelites before, but I didn't know anything that they believed. I just knew they existed, and that people made fun of them for thinking that black people are like the original Israelites. That's all I knew.
Oh!
Wow.
I was stuck on the corner there too. I was pole dancing. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't going. Just
Someone in the comments said that not everyone of that group is quite so hostile and bigoted, but
well, sure. I mean,
it wasn't that he was trying to defend them. He was saying like it's a real shitty organization. And I'm glad that I got out of it.
yeah, I saw that comment barely. I didn't read the full thing.
Because I think he was saying that like they do have some really fucked up beliefs like that. It's just that not all of them are quite as hostile about it as he was.
At the end of the day, it's a conspiracy theory more than it's. A conspiracy theory, like,
Oh,
was
no, I'm-
seemingly wrapped up in a religion. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, because they think Black Jesus is gonna come back and oh, you gotta love the whole like white men were in caves and oh no,
Trying to seal the deal.
they just recently
Came out.
their
This
caveman status to steal everything from.
Take the shot, yeah, dude.
Why is everyone saying that to me? What the hell? I got the most points. Fuck off. Can I take the shot? Is that okay?
Calculated.
Calculated? So I aerialed that into the corner, and then, I mean, I guess he's not saying what I did was calculated. Whatever. I don't care what teammate thinks.
There you go.
Give myself great pass. No, I don't have that.
There's some groups of people out there that are just they've got real strange beliefs. It's wild.
And the crazy thing is that, like, with the internet, you can build communities around crazy-ass beliefs, and you get that feedback loop and echo chamber effect
Yeah.
that the internet provides. It's the same exact thing with the Leslie Jones lady saying, oh, this is a Trump thing. It's just like when everyone you know keeps talking about the awful influence of Trump, and that's the only lens that you see things through. I mean, I probably have an anti-Trump feedback bias as well. I mean, a lot of people on Reddit are anti-Trump. It's possible that I viewed the MAGA hat and Native American thing. I might have viewed that a little bit biased against them because they wore the MAGA hat. That's possible.
I mean, I've less of a bias against Trump. I think it's not because I believe in him more than you or something. I think it's just I don't care as much as you. I'm not as passionate in my dislike.
You know, he tweeted out again yesterday, oh, this polar vortex, all this cold weather, what happened to global warming?
Yeah, I
just
heard
God, it
about
pisses
that.
me off. You know,
Uh,
if you're gonna be wrong, at least like be wrong in a new way. Stop being wrong with the same exact shit you've been saying for so long that people have already refuted.
yeah. I think the National Aeronautics or whatever uh, organization, the national like weather people, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They
NOAA, NOAA,
yeah.
the ocean people.
Oceanic. I didn't know what the O stood for, but yeah, that's
Mhm.
Oceanic. They they posted something that was just like when right after like Trump posted it was basically like, remember, just because things are cold or things snow a lot or whatever doesn't mean. And they showed like
Yeah.
this thing that they clearly made as fast as they could in freaking MS Paint. So it seemed like a quick response to Trump, just bam.
Well, I know there was a. Oh, watch teammate's gonna give me shit after.
Take the shot.
There was a Twitter account called Alternative NOAA, which isn't like an official one. I think it's one that just fucks around, and it said something like, "This just in, world hunger isn't real because I ate today." It's just like, it's the same exact kind of reasoning. Should I take the shot? No, get down! Oh no! It's like Angels
Come
Online.
on, get down with the jack, man.
Whoops. Oh no. I am missing ball. And then Justin posted something that said like most of the alt-right believe in climate change. I don't know where he's getting that. You know, like I disagree with the alt-right politically, whether they accept climate change or not, but I also have not seen evidence.
Maybe he's surprised that they do.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, but like I don't know why he
Thinks
oh
that.
my God, I'm so bad. I clicked on the thing and they were it was the r/cringe anarchy, which him and Angel both really liked that subreddit. And it was like, it was showing the whole thing. It was like a person standing in snow being like, oh, what happened to our global warming, libtards? So I'm not sure why he thinks that post. I guess because they were making fun of that post.
I don't
He's
think.
like, oh, it looks like they accept.
No, I don't think that was the evidence for it.
Okay.
I think that was.
That makes sense.
He was saying it in addition to.
Holy shit, this team's killing us. He said, today I learned the alt-right.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily think that it was.
Many, if not most, in the alt-right, alt-light believe man-made climate change. He did say the comments are where things get going, and there was way too many comments for me to read through all that shit.
I read one comment and went, alright, I'm done.
Yeah. I don't see how that... Does that, like, subreddit represent the alt-right movement?
I don't know.
Oh, world hunger is a myth because I ate breakfast this morning. That was not the alternative NOAA. That was the thing that Justin posted. My bad. So I definitely fucked that up.
These guys are really kicking our butts.
If this world is going to be destroyed, I would rather be by weather than... I'd rather it be by weather instead of, and then I don't know if I should say that one. That seems like a slang word for Slurpees. I'm not sure if that's true, but And maybe they're just using that to be funny, ironically.
I have no idea what that word meant. I know what word you're talking about. I looked at it and said, I don't know what that means. So
Yeah. And then the guy responds to it and says, "That's why I hope it's real." So that doesn't exactly sound like that dude accepts it. Talking to my grandparents is enough for me to know it's generally warmer these days. Is it the end of the world? No. Why be scared of the coming storm? Oh, so now it's like, who gives a shit that it's warming a bit? It's like, well, because there's going to be a feedback effect. It's a feedback loop once things start getting warmer. It releases more CO2 from the ocean, and then things get even warmer.
that's really dumb. Why be afraid of the coming storm? So you can prepare and it not be scary anymore.
Yeah. Even if you're just looking at the metaphor, like you prepare for the storm, like a literal storm, you would prepare for it. Duh.
Yeah, like what would you think? There's a hurricane coming. Well, why be afraid of it? Just man, don't do anything. No, like
This guy says thanks China, which is funny because obviously Trump said it was a hoax by China, so that was funny.
I thought it was I thought he was saying that because China does air pollution like fucking mad. Oh, I suck real bad.
Well, Trump specifically said that it was a hoax invented by the Chinese.
Oh.
Are you saying this commenter is saying thanks China because of the pollution?
Yeah, I didn't know
But
exactly.
either way, that dude clearly seems to be accepting it. If he's saying like this is a problem because of China, if he's saying it ironically or not, that's not somebody fighting the idea of climate change.
Yeah.
He's blaming someone, which is kind of ridiculous. If it's a joke, then yeah, hooray, it's funny. But you can't actually blame one country for this. And if you could, it would probably be America.
Fuck. To be honest, I read through like 4 of the comments, looked at it, and go, I don't really understand why.
Yeah.
He posted this, so I don't.
I was kind of hoping we'd get a discussion on it with him, so he could kind of talk about it more.
I didn't find any of the comments funny or satisfying or anything.
That whole subreddit, I don't get the cringe anarchy one. I don't know. I'm missing something, I guess. There's like 20 minutes left, so I don't think Justin's gonna be here. That's why I decided to bring it up. I can't say that our teammate held his weight.
He doesn't have much stats.
Snow exists, therefore global warming must be fake. Also, look at the gun I'm posing with. Le Libtards wrecked. Epic. Yeah, see, that's exactly my thinking. He's like, yeah, there you go. That person is making fun of the poster.
I kind of have to pee real bad.
Okay, let's do it.
Burp. You there?
Yep. You talked to any nice young ladies at any eatery establishments lately?
Not really. I mean, I did the normal kind of talk with them. That's about it. Nothing real special. A girl that cut my hair today, we chatted a little bit. That was not about much special. But she did talk about like how she was like, I'm not having that great of a day. She's like, I spent a really long time doing this girl's hair and like basically giving her a total hair makeover and making it crazy and nice, and she loved it, and then she gave me an 8-cent tip.
8 cents?
I was like,
Is that like just to even up the tax?
I don't know.
Okay, come to like something 92? That's shitty.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty dumb. I gave her a $7 tip.
Nice. I mean, tax in general shouldn't be a thing, but we've been over that before.
You mean
Like
tips.
until we get rid of tipping as a concept,
Yeah.
you know, don't be a dick and tip them, because it's the only excuse their employers have for not giving them minimum wage.
Actually, most of the time I give the haircutter people $5 for a tip. I get my hair cut once every 6 months, so like I don't
Yeah.
like it comes out to like $25 instead of
Where do you
20.
go get your haircut?
Cost cutters. So it's super cheap.
Mm-hmm. I pay like $14 for my haircut.
Yeah, mine was like 17 before, and then plus the $7 was 24. But and so I was like, whatever, that's not a crazy ass expense. So I just gave her an extra 2 on top of what I normally tip.
That was nice. Make up for the other asshole.
Yeah. And maybe you know, I'll come back in 6 months and she'll be like, oh, I remember you. You're the guy that tipped me a lot of money. You want to
Touch my boob?
to give me a sloppy J? It's a sloppy Joe if you don't
Yeah.
know your foods very well.
Who hasn't stuck their dick in a sloppy Joe?
Yeah. God, I want a sloppy Joe now. I don't have one in ages.
I also wait as long as possible to get my hair cut. Like, it has to be to the point where it's bugging me.
Yeah.
And then I go, ugh, but I also still don't want to go get my hair cut. So it's a little bit after it has started bugging me before I finally go do it.
That was the thing, is like, I wanted to get my hair cut 2 weeks ago, but I was just real
Yeah.
lazy. Oh, I thought you were gonna hit that, unfortunately. And then this week I was like, oh my god, my hair poked me in the eye a couple times. Like, I'm done.
I usually feel lighter after my haircuts.
Yeah. She was very surprised by my hair. She's like, don't slip on the floor because you put a lot of hair. I was like, yeah.
I didn't remember thinking your hair looked ridiculously long on stream, but I don't know, I guess.
My headset might push it back.
Yeah. I also wasn't really like paying a lot of attention to your hair. It's too busy looking at your sexy face instead, I guess.
My hair was in my face though.
That's true. I'm also very poor eyesight. I am very poor eyesight. I have become... That is my essence.
Be one with the eyesight, that's what they say. In the eyesight community. The community with eyesight.
I'd actually thought it was your internet that went down because you asked me about the painted world and then the stream died and I was like, oh no, just like yesterday when his internet went down. And then I realized it was mine.
Yeah, I was like, how do you get in there again? Because I was like, I don't quite remember a painted world. But yeah, no, that was because that was DLC. So I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I remember now because it wasn't like, because I remember the painted world of Ariamis or whatever because like there was a giant painting.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
one
that
is
was
just like
epic.
cutscene and like piece of paper,
Yeah.
which
I
that's
guess it makes sense if it's DLC. All they had to do was add a character,
yeah.
whereas the other one, oh shit, it was like built in, baked in from the start, so they could do something a little fancier. Also, kind of just feels like they're rehashing the idea from the first one. It's like, oh, that one had a painted world and it was really cool. Let's do that again.
I think they just wanted a reason to do another snow level.
Mm-hmm. Instead of building it into the geometry of the rest of the universe of the game, you can just teleport you with that.
Yeah.
Makes sense for DLC now. Now that you told me that, it makes a lot of sense.
Plus, there's like more backstory that it fills too, and I don't quite remember, but not for 3.
Ah.
Not for 3, but for one of the characters or something. I forget what it was.
It also had like a developer message that said only the mighty pass this part or something like that. Only the mighty may enter. I was like, is that them trying to say like this area is tough? Like maybe I should wait.
I don't know what that message was for.
I mean, if it's DLC, it makes sense that it would be a kind of a tougher zone.
Yeah. I think that might have been the was that? No, that wasn't the final DLC. I don't have boost.
Damn it.
The teammate.
He had
Oh,
the
you couldn't
fewest
do it
points, so whatever.
I was about to blame him for that, but he didn't have much he could do, and I had like 17 boosts, so I literally just could sit there and hope for the best.
Yeah, you had no idea where that was going to go until the guy shot it.
Yep. The final DLC is I think the Ringed City or whatever. That one's not snowy. The DLC of the boss of the snow place is pretty cool. The final boss of the snow place. There's like 2 or 3 at least. But yeah, the Bloodborne progress yesterday was pretty good.
Yeah, you're killing it. It's a lot of fun.
I did really good on that lightning boss. I was very happy about that.
Yeah. When your anal friend died, I was like, "Ooh, he might have to do this one again." But
Yep.
you pulled it off.
I
will
clutched it.
avenge you, and you fucking did.
I was very happy with because he did that explosion thing, and I dodged it. I was underneath him and I just dodged right through it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was key. It's kind of fun because I don't know if I'll ever play Bloodborne, but it's kind of fun getting to just go through it now.
Yeah, I'll probably get the DLC too, because I'm enjoying it.
What was the next game you wanted to play?
Ocarina of Time randomized.
Yeah, I probably won't watch much of that.
That one hopefully won't take too long either. Maybe like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. The goal is just to beat the game. It's not like I could try to 100% it, but like I don't want to. I've already 100%ed Ocarina of Time. So I want to play through every Zelda game on stream. So I figured, hell, what better way to play a game I've played like 10 times already than to do a randomized version.
Yeah, I'll probably be in chat for a little while, but that's not a game that I'll stay up till 2:30 in the morning to watch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hit it!
Poorly.
I touched it! It was me!
You've probably still got a ways to go in Bloodborne, especially if you're going to do the DLC.
I don't know. Looking at the locations list yesterday, I feel like I'm about 1/3 of the way through the game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But,
Nice.
but it's hard to tell because that location list isn't necessarily reflective of time.
Yeah, like that one zone was just walk to the end of the hallway and get the item from the dude in the chair.
Yeah,
That was it.
Boost.
Did you ever settle on what you're going to do with your victory command? Oh, we were saying mission complete.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting the fox noise.
No, I suck.
I just haven't got the fox noise yet. There's still some noises I need to get. Got like a Mifa noise I need to get. Oop, oop.
Damn it.
Has a funky shot.
Speaking of Mifa, I guess she's still watching Okami Hylia.
Yeah, and Fangirl's on too. She'll pop over there when she's done.
What does Fangirl play?
She's playing like Link to the Past right now, and
Teammate.
playing Smash a little bit, Resident Evil.
No.
She's just Nintendo stuff. She's like a writer, writes some articles for, I think, a website called like Zelda Universe Informer. I'm not quite sure. They're like
That's
an officially like Nintendo sanctioned Zelda website.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, she writes some articles for them. She hasn't written many, I think, from what I remember.
How many followers or like how many viewers does she usually get in her stream?
Maybe like probably 10 to 20.
So that's kind of like a step above what we're typically looking at with like
Yeah.
some of the other Twitchers that we frequent. That was cool that the Senron Twitch guy showed up. That was fun.
Yeah, that was neat. Dude, I didn't
know that was him until you brought it up.
That was 3 freaking raids yesterday.
Yeah, damn.
It's tiring. I had 8 average viewers. Went up to like 20 at one point. Very tiring.
Fucking roasted.
It was fun though. I liked it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool when you get like a whole bunch of new people show up. It does kill any chat that we can have when they show up during like a Rocket League or a Monster Hunter.
Right.
Because you have to, say hi to all the new people and kind of show off your brand and stuff. But it's cool that you're getting some legit recognition.
Nice thing is it brings into potential new topics of conversation too, and different viewpoints. It's kind of
Right.
things I like about it.
It just it kind of felt like Angel and I were not really part of the conversation. We didn't really try to insert ourselves into the conversation much, but whoops, that teammate was still back. He was in goal. And I get it, you know, you gotta say hi to the new people and talk to them and stuff. But I prefer it's better when they raid you when you're by yourself and you can be Mr. Twitch man.
Mr. Twitch man.
Doing your Twitch man thing. Someone's already left. Oh, you knew he was gonna get him. He just knew he was gonna break his brain in half. Oh. He had so many options in the goal, he just had nothing he could do.
Goalie's kind of backwards and awkward to that. Oh, I was gonna mention, I've watched like 9 episodes of Fate Zero so far.
Oh, okay. I thought... is that the one I recommended?
Yeah.
Because I thought you already watched that one.
No, I watched Unlimited Blade Works.
Yeah, I thought you'd watched both.
And so far, 8 or 9 episodes in, I don't like it as much as Unlimited Blade Works.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm... Are you dead?
Are you dead?
It says you're in.
I'm in the match.
Game. What match?
Did you back out?
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like it. I am at the main menu.
The characters seem a lot more vague and just like there's the guy, like I don't know what the motivation between half of these people are. Like there's the guy that doesn't seem like he has any emotion whatsoever, and they described why he didn't have emotion, and like I didn't really care.
Have you met Alexander, the dude that's Alexander the Great?
Alexander the Great? No.
He's got the red hair. He's very boisterous.
Oh no, Icecander?
Yeah, Icecander. That's it.
Yeah. I met him. I love that guy.
That's the guy I was talking about when I was like, man, if you love All Might, I can't wait for you to watch Fate Zero.
Dude, yeah, I fucking love that guy. He's great. Just super excited about, and he's like,
he's not an idiot either. Like a lot of times, that boisterous kind of character is a doofus, and he's not.
Yeah, he's not an idiot, and he's like, I like one of the things, like there was like a bunch of dead kids or whatever apparently, in like one of the layers, and the guy he's like he's telling his dude to like don't look, and so then the kid says something like, you know, you probably think I'm like, I don't know, like weak or something because I didn't look or whatever, or something like that, and the guy's like, no, he's like, I would cut down a man if he didn't react to this.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's a good way to put it. All right.
You expect him to be like, come on, be a real man, but he's like, no, he's got a heart.
Yeah.
And he's got a brain, and he's like a leader, and his power is fucking awesome.
What is his power? Because I've just seen him bring out the chariot.
He's like summons an entire goddamn army.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
The guy you're saying doesn't have emotions. Are you talking about? I remember the dude that like uses like guns. He's basically anime Batman. That guy, like his character's not that interesting, but holy shit, it's so fun watching him fight superpowered beings as like a human with guns. It's so cool.
Yeah, so like I like the action just as much as Unlimited Blade Works.
God, that Saber versus Lance fight.
Oop. But I think the characters I don't really care about as much because, man, yeah, the gunman I don't really care for. The guy who's who the gunman was fighting at one point, who has like weird mercury or like metal. He's got this like weird metal blob that like follows him around or some shit.
I don't remember that.
And he's got which dude does he have? He has, I think he has Lancer. I think he's Lancer's dude. And he's got like blonde hair.
I don't remember.
They transferred him, Lancer, to a girl during that. But I don't like his character. I don't care about him. The girl with the white hair that is kind of buds with.
You don't like Lancer?
No, I'm not talking about Lancer. I'm talking about Lancer's.
Yeah, the like handler or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those people aren't very interesting. But I like the fighters are all pretty great.
Uh-oh.
I got disconnect simple.
Me too.
Like I like Lancer, I like Saber. Is Archer in that one?
I don't know, not yet at least. Doesn't seem like he's gonna be.
I'm not sure he's in that one.
It doesn't seem like he's gonna be in it. Well, looks like this match is fucked.
Yeah.
Look at that guy go. Oh.
Oh man, to the main menu.
Yeah. It appears you accidentally left a rank match. Would you like to rejoin? Yes. The match has concluded. Alright. As long as you don't ban me.
Yeah.
You didn't. Okay. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Just because we didn't. The serial murderer guys. He's just I don't care about him that much. His fighter guy, that insane crazy man that's summoning the hentai monsters.
Oh, I hated all of that. I hated all of that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him.
I guess I also really liked the tournament storyline, because I've said before, I love tournament arcs. And it's really funny that Giga does as well. He's like, oh, hey, fucking tournament arc! I was like, yeah, I'm not the only one, okay. But I couldn't understand what the hell was happening in Blade Works. I didn't know what like the plot was, but in this one I was like, okay, so they're all fighting to get some trophy thing because it's gonna like let them wish for one thing. I was like, I can get on board. I understand what's happening here. They've all got their crazy fighters and they're trying to win a tournament. I was like, I get that. That makes sense to me.
I figured that out in Unlimited Blade Works. I was confused at first. I was like, but it seemed mysterious more than like, oh my god, more than.
Can you give me a quick pitch on what Unlimited Blade Works is about? Like, what's the overall?
It's the same
plot?
exact thing.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah, they're all about the Chalice War or whatever.
Yeah, the Chalice. All right.
So, I think this is the Chalice War. The Zero, I think, is the Chalice War before the Limited Blade Works Chalice War, if I had to guess.
That sounds right from what I remember my friend telling me about it.
Because yeah, they explained that at some point in there. They were saying basically, you're well, but like it didn't focus as much in Unlimited Blade Works on all the other people. It was mainly focused on Tosaka and Emiya.
I don't remember names anymore.
It's just the main two. It's just the main two people, the girl and the guy, Archer and Saber's dudes.
Handlers.
Yeah. So. And I'm kind of glad I watched Unlimited Blade Works first, because Unlimited Blade Works was like mysterious and I had no idea what the fuck was happening, and it was like slowly revealed to me over time, while this one seems to set it up right away, where they're just like, all right, this is what it is, just go. And I like the mystery of what the fuck is happening. What like
Yeah. I'm the exact opposite. I was so happy to fucking understand what was happening.
have you seen Durarara? Because then I probably wouldn't recommend Durarara.
No.
Durarara is entirely like, what the fuck is happening? Things seem
I
weird
hate
and
that.
crazy.
I hate that with a passion.
And then all of a sudden, like, probably halfway to the end of the whole entire thing, everything starts coming together, and you're just like, oh shit.
Like, if the murderer, if that's a mystery, yeah, okay, sure. Like, if there's an element that is mysterious, because I like, a story wouldn't work if you knew everything, but I can't stand feeling lost the entire time. I just lose interest. I need something to grip onto. My conscience needs something.
In Zero, I just feel lost because, like, I don't like a lot of the more nuanced points. I don't know.
Like what?
Just like the characters, a lot of the characters' motivations, like why they're doing this shit. Like, again, fucking.
I assume they want the chalice. They want to.
Yeah,
like a
but
wish?
they have like other stuff that they're doing, like
Hmm.
in addition to that. And I'm like, I don't. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this exact way? Why are you like? I don't quite understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to defend any of that because I didn't find any of that to be particularly good either.
I think part of it's because they like there's so many characters in it that they all of them haven't had enough screen time yet. And I mean, I'm gonna watch more, and I want to watch more because I love the fights and I love that stuff, and I'm thinking that maybe eventually I'll understand and be like, okay, it was sweet, but otherwise, yeah, I don't.
It's too bad you don't like the gun guy because
I like his gun ship.
yeah.
I don't like his character. Like,
Yeah, he's a pretty bland character, but man, it's so fun watching him fight.
because yeah, I liked his gun stuff. I mean, he's only fought like once or twice, but yeah, he's basically Batman. He's just like what
Yeah.
should be underpowered man. Uses gun and just like a little bit of magic and shit. I think magic.
That's right. I think he does have some kind of ability.
Because he shot like a bullet with bones in it, and it fucked up one of them. That mage
Yeah, I
guy
forgot
who's
about that.
Lancer's dude. I mean, like, still there's things that are interesting, like the fact that the Unlimited Blade Works was only focused on 2 people. I feel that it was able
A little more
to
concise.
yeah, and it was able to develop those 2 people more. And then
I thought Archer was cool, but other than that, I didn't find anything I liked when I was watching the Blade Works one. Like, none of that was appealing. It has been a while since I've seen it.
I liked Lancer. I liked the samurai guy. I think he was assassin.
I'm not sure if I ever even saw those guys. I don't think I made it that far. The Batman guy, he does stuff other than gun combat that I really like too. Like, again, he's gonna just be a moody, kind of dark and brooding character the whole time, but he does some like really cool, ruthless stuff that has nothing to do with combat.
I know he blew up a building, which was cool.
I like Saber. She's neat.
Saber, yeah, I'm not. Saber's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of her. I don't hate her. She's just kind of neutral. I like when she fights, but her character,
She's like Captain America, but for an anime.
Yeah, I don't like Captain America either. Maybe that's why. She's just kind of bland to me. Like she's a nice girl, and she's like strong, and but
it was just really cool, like how much of a pure fighter she is.
Yeah.
They're just like a real tactical badass. Just like has so much experience with fighting. It was really